All right, you guys, we have another visitor on the Prosperity Over Poverty podcast. See, I don't even know my own name to my doggone podcast. But anyway, we have Cassandra, is it?
Yes.
Cassandra. And this young lady just hit me up. She was like, look, I need to get on the podcast, okay? So I made some time out for today to bring this young lady on so she can tell us her story. And Cassandra, you now have the floor.
Hello, I'm Cassandra Brooks. I'm a single mom. Well, I'm a divorcee because I was married for 19 years.
Okay.
And we got a divorce. I have 4 kids. One I raised when I was 15 years old. I asked somebody to babysit their child, and I still have the child, and he's 37. So he's not my biological child, but I took him on, and he was only 3 months. So he has become my biological child through all the years. I love him just as well as I love my 3 biological children. My oldest biological child, Darren, he is a barber. My second child, Dimitri, he debates. I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Great Debaters with Denzel Washington. Well, my son attended that school while at college, and Denzel gave him a full ride, so he got a full scholarship, and he finished with a 3.2 grade average. He just finished this year, 2020. We're kind of sad about it because he didn't get to go have graduation, and because of the pandemic, but they will walk in August, but I'm not sure if he's going to walk because he decided to go to the military, and he left on Monday to go to the Army. So he's currently in the Army. And then my final child, Ayana, she's 17. She's going to 12th grade. Really great young lady. She wants to be a psychiatrist. So my kids did really wonderful. I'm so proud of them. With me being a single parent, very hard on them because I want them to succeed. So I've done a lot of things. I was teaching, I was working in the criminal justice field. I've done a lot. I was a foster parent for 14, 15 years, and I'm not fostering anymore. I'm not doing the work in the criminal field anymore. I decided that I wanted my own company. So I said, let's see what this cleaning is about. Because I follow you so much, I'm like, oh my God, this girl is really doing it. Let me see what it's about. So I follow all of your videos. I'm always like, oh, this is awesome. And I listen to everything that you say. I write it down. I have a tablet full of notes from you.
All right.
I mean, everything from day one. I was like, how to price cleaning. How to do foreclosure. I can tell you all your videos because I watch them. I'm like, oh my God, it's got to be how to start a cleaning business, which I had already started. But some of the things that you were saying, I was like, okay, let me go back because that's not what she said. So I have lots and lots and lots of notes because I watch all of your videos because you said that you get on the podcast, you watch a lot of videos. You used to watch a lot of videos when
Exactly.
you were, starting out. So I watch a lot of videos. I pay closely attention to you, AJ. I can name everybody. Mr. Ed. I'm telling you, I'm deep in it. That's how much I pay attention to everything because I want to learn this business, not just a part of it. I want to learn all of it. I actually opened a company. It was My Friendly Maids. That was my first one. I did that one. And then I decided to open Travis, my oldest, the one that I raised, him a company, and it's called Marionette Cleaning Company. So we actually have 2. My thing with this is we need to get more clientele. We need to get more clients. That niche, I haven't gotten yet. I do some residential. I did post-construction.
Right.
I got into post-construction, but I want Marionette to focus on foreclosure and post-construction. My Friendly Maid is doing the residential cleaning. So like I said, we have two, but it's the idea of getting out there, getting the customers, because sometimes I get too wrapped up into writing the bids and trying to figure it out, because that's the most thing that to me is a hard one. I mean, I know how to write bids, don't get me wrong, I know how to write bids, but I think sometimes I'm bidding too high because some people undercut the bids and then I lose it, of course. And I was like, God, why do I always lose these bids? But I think
have you ever tried Calculated Clean? AJ has a calculator, an app. Yeah, that works pretty good. I mean,
well, that's what I've been using. I've been using AJ app, the Calculated Clean. But I'm somehow, I don't know if it's in Texas, but somehow I'm being underbid because I'm not, even if I use the calculator and I bid, it still seems to be so high and I don't understand what am I doing wrong?
Oh, I see. Like, what made you just want to choose the cleaning business? You could have went into the tax business. You could have went into insurance company business. Like, why cleaning company though?
Well, I feel like I like to clean and I like things clean. So I was like, okay, well, why not get out there and help somebody else? Because I was doing it, actually cleaning myself, and I still do a lot of some cleaning. I have workers that help, but I do a lot of the cleaning also because I want to go to see what they're doing and check on them, make sure everything is okay. I actually have a job tomorrow, but some of the clients, they want me to come and do it. The one tomorrow that we were going to go do, he was like, well, I don't want anybody else to clean my home. I just want you. And I have to explain to him sometimes, well, not all the time I can come and do that because I have other things on my plate and I can't always come to just your house. You know, he has to understand it. But try not to lose the client. But what do I do about it? I don't know how to handle that. Even after I spoke with him about it, it's like I can't always come.
Yeah, I've had plenty of clients in the beginning like that. When it's time to let them go and send my contractors in there, I just sit down and I have a conversation. And I probably would say two had a problem with it. They were like, no, I don't trust nobody else coming to my house. I want you. And I just told them, well, if you really respect me as a successful business owner and if you really care enough, you would understand that I have to grow my business and I can't grow it while I'm working in the company. I have to be working on my company instead of working in it, and I just politely explain it to them. And a lot of times, hey, it's either or. I have to wait till I had to wait till I got to that level to be like, okay, well, it's either going to be this way or we got to go because I cannot do it. I can't do the cleaning anymore, especially if it's chump change. If it's, I can't be out there, making a little 75 or whatever. If it's chump change, no, I can send somebody in there to do that, that work, and then I'll come and inspect. I'll be an inspector.
He's very frugal, and I was like, you don't even want to pay. You want to argue about the pay, and you don't like the pay, but I can't. I have other things going on. I can't just take one day out to just do your home. So, like I told him, this will probably be the last one on tomorrow because if you can't understand that someone else has to come in, I won't be able to do it.
And then you just let them know. Do you have independent contractors or do you have employees?
I have employees.
Oh, okay. You got employees. So you're paying them hourly. They're on the hour doing houses. Do you ever struggle with them spending too much time in the house?
I used to until I started saying, no, we can't spend 3-4 hours in this house. Right. What are you guys doing? So I started going out there with them because I want to see what's taking so long for you to finish this one house.
Right, right.
And I had to let some of them go because a lot of them was just not doing anything. I was like, okay, what are you doing?
Right.
You know, they
I
don't.
started off with employees. Now I actually have employees and contractors. But it really depends on the structure of your business. You know, contractors work better for certain units that we have, and then employees work better for certain units. You know, it just depends on the structure of your company. But in the beginning, when I was doing residential, just like you're doing, and I struggled with the same thing because I had one lady go in there and spend 7 hours in a home, and I'm paying $13 an hour. Like this not adding up. You know what I mean? And then employee taxes and everything else that comes with it. You
With
know,
it, yeah.
so it didn't work out. So that really taught me how to structure my company the way I have it now. You know, it really
Yeah, me
taught me a lot.
too. That's why I pay attention. Like I said, I pay attention to a lot of your videos, and I listen at AJ also because I'm like, okay, something is not adding up. They're taking too long, and sometimes I can be a little bit too lax too because I'm not really hard on them. So until I say, wait, we have to change something because you guys are taking 4 hours to do this, and it doesn't take that long to clean up this one house. I mean, it's not that big, but they're taking that long. So I'm working on that area. I have to work on that area.
So why did you choose to do employees instead of independent contractors?
Because honestly, I don't know much about independent contractors. And I just decided that I would just go to Indeed and ask them how to get workers. And that's how I got into that. And it seemed to work for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And because if we have big jobs, I can just call them and say, this is how many people I need, and they'll send them over. So that's why I decided to do it that way. Because it works. It seemed to be working better because like I said, I don't know much about independent contractors. So I have to research all of that. I like to research stuff. So I have to research all that to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, and it's a baby step thing.
It's like this. I'll tell you real quick while we're on this video. The difference is independent contractors are like they're their own like small business that you're hiring, right? Like let's say I wanted to hire someone to paint my office for me. I wouldn't hire an employee to paint my office. I would hire an independent contractor to come in. And independent contractors, they have their own supplies. They have they're their own entity. They have an EIN number. They have general liability insurance. They got it, you know.
So that's more like subcontracting,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So
Okay.
you can do the same thing for residential, but the contractors have to understand. I always at the interview I have to explain to them the difference between an employee and an independent contract, because employees, they have the employee mindset. They think they're getting paid hourly, and I'll tell them for this position, this is an independent contract position, which means that you're not going to get a W-2 at the end of the year like you're used to getting. You will get a 1099 at the end of the year, which means I'm not taking any taxes out of this, which means you're going to have to pay taxes on it. You know what I mean? So when you explain it to them like that, they're like, either I'm just being honest with them. You know what I mean? Either you want to do it or not. And you have some people who be like, okay. I said, like, think about it. You get your money throughout the year. The government ain't in your pocket, so you should be able to make some moves because the government not taking all your money throughout the year. You know, so I mean, you just gotta you gotta think about it. You know, and explain it to them like that. And a lot of times, sometimes you'll get people that understand the method, and then you got some people that know I need my W-2. I need my W-2 at the end of the year. You know what I mean? And I mean, it is what it is, but I really, really, really like independent contractors. I do. I mean, you don't have to deal with I don't have to deal with the employee taxes and all that stuff. I mean, you get an employee when it's time to get an employee, you know, but independent contractors, you have to look at the laws and make sure that they are independent contractors. My employees, they wear shirts. They wear shirts that say Tenacity Clean. Independent contractors, I tell them off top, you don't have to wear our company shirt. Now you can volunteer but you ain't gotta wear it though, because you're an independent contractor. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's what I tell my independent contractors. They are their own entity. I don't tell them when to come. I ask them, can they come at this time? Because that's when I need you to come. And you tell me whether you can do it or not. See, you got to do it like that, And then, yeah, it's basically like just hiring a subcontractor to do your work. That's all it is. And then it's a flat. Then you're paying a flat fee, so you don't have to worry about them spending 8 and 9 hours inside of a unit.
Okay.
When you do it like that, you just pay them a flat fee because they're independent contractors.
Oh, okay. Because I really want to get into like apartment cleaning. That's just seemed like it's so hard.
Really?
Because
Apartment cleaning is the easiest. It's the easiest to get into, but it's just a pain in the butt to deal with. It's a pain in the butt to deal with. But I always tell people, like some people say, I heard not to go that route because they don't like to pay. They're disgusting. They're this, they're that. And I would be lying if I told you I didn't still have apartment complexes. I hate them though, but I still got them because I'm making money off of them. Obviously, it's a sickening process. I have to do follow-ups like every 15 days to make sure y'all got my invoice coming. It's coming, right? Because I got people to pay. So you just really got to stay up on top of them. A lot of apartment complexes, they're real slack with paying you your money.
But what
and
makes it easy to get into? Because I've been to some apartment complex and they just always say, well, we're not interested. I call them and I keep calling them, but nothing.
I mean, yeah, but how many did you hit up? That's the magic question right there. Because like you gotta think big. You gotta hit 50 to get one. That's how you gotta think. Okay. I gotta hit 50 to get one lead. That's how big you gotta think. It's a lot of people that's so you have to have dinosaur skin when you're in this industry. You have to have thick skin when you're in this industry. You cannot fold. If you're going out there and you get discouraged and you only hit up 10 people, that ain't enough. I said you need 50 to get one. You know what I'm saying? You need to hit 50 people up in order to get one good person. I guarantee you hit 50, you should at least get one person to say, well, yeah, because everybody cleaning company not doing good. They got cleaners and stuff, and a lot of times they be like, well, we already got a cleaner. They try to shoo you out the way. Don't let that intimidate you. I used to bug the crap out of them. When I first started my company, I swear, I went to this one building. They thought I was crazy. I kept coming back. I mean, the next week I was back again with another flyer, and then next thing you know, I started in March of 2018. I remember it like it was yesterday. By the time March came, they called me. They was giving me a call, and I forgot all about them. I was making money and doing my thing. Okay. So that's how I got it. But they remembered me because I kept on staying consistent. I didn't care. Y'all say y'all got somebody. Okay, in my mind, they're not as good as our company. Here, take this flyer anyway. I just be joking around with them, what? And they'll laugh and they'll be like, oh, okay. I said, well, if you ever need a backup, okay, because sometimes you get in certain situations and y'all need backups. You do. Take the flyer anyway. And my number and everything is on there. Don't throw it away. Take the flyer. I'm good people. I just tell them and talk to them and sell yourself to them. And they'll remember your face. They'll remember you. If you go in there looking all scary and shaky and can I speak to the manager? They could read through all of that. They're gonna shoo you away. I'm telling you, they're gonna shoo you away. They're gonna be like, oh no, well, she's in a meeting right now. They love to say that line. I know all their lines. I done called them so much. Oh well, they're in a meeting right now. Well, she's busy right now. Can I take your number? You know what I mean? Or can I get her information? Can I get her email address? The manager? Let me hit her up. I don't know about you. Let me hit her up. That's how I do them. But you gotta call a lot, and you gotta go out there with your flyers in all of them. Every apartment complex in your town. Hit them up. Give them your flyer. But they are easy to get. They really are. They are easy. But they're a pain in the butt to deal with. But you, every now and then, you will find those good ones that pay on time. I'm not saying all of them don't, because the ones I got, I'm still making money off of, you know. But you do need to make sure you have a service agreement. You do need to make sure that you tell them that, you know, if you're late on your payment, you're going to have to pay a late fee. You know, make sure the late fee isn't too high or whatnot. But if they're making you sign something, I always tell people to make them sign something too. We got a service agreement too. So here you go. When they shoving theirs in your face, you shove yours. Here you go. This is my service agreement. Make sure y'all have the lights on, the water on. Make sure that we charge for extra construction dust and all that stuff. You make this man go in there and mess up after we done clean, that's another fee. Yeah, you got your own rules too. You got to let them know that. We have a service agreement too. A lot of cleaning companies, they don't think that. They just want to get the gig. They want to hurry up and get the gig. You know, they don't think to cover themselves. But these are the struggles that I dealt with in the beginning that I had to deal with. And as I went on, I made a handbook, and I started to rewrite my handbook almost every week because of the things that I dealt with. Dealing with them. But they're not bad. They're not bad to get. Or you can try auto dealerships. I don't know if they're open right now or not, but what city did you say you in?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, you in H-Town. Okay. Okay. So what are your goals for 2020?
My goal for 2020 is to get more clients, at least 25 to 50 maybe, to get more clients, and to make sure that the workers that I have are doing what they're supposed to be doing and not lagging. I have to stay on top of them. Right. They say I'm always there, and I am always there, because you know, they don't know when I'm coming, because I want them to see that I will come in and help you, but I will not do your job. They have to know that they have to do their job.
Great. So, awesome. Awesome. How much percentage of the cleaning are you doing? Do you do any cleaning, or are you just managing right now?
No, I do something. Like I said, I have that one that I'm going to do tomorrow. I would say about 10% at the most. Okay. I do about 10%.
That's awesome. That's great. That's because you're almost out of working in your company.
I'm trying.
You're almost out of. So what are you doing to market your business?
Well, you know, I have a Facebook page. I have Instagram. We have Twitter. We also have brochures and cards, and we just get out there. I just bought some decals for the car. Of course, we have the shirts, and you know, we're just getting out there, because we also we're in Houston and Dallas. I have a partner in Dallas that also he's merging with me, so he's going to be doing a lot of stuff in Dallas, and I'm going to do the area of Houston. So, you know, we do a lot of that. And then I had an interview today to get in a newspaper, and I was very shocked. She sent me an email and said she wanted to speak with me. She had heard about my company, and I did a Zoom with her earlier.
Right.
And I was really excited about it. I was like, oh, wow. I said, okay. And so she was like, well, I'm going to send you some material just to find out about the company, write something, and we're going to
oh my God, that is awesome. That is awesome.
It was really awesome. I was like, oh, thank you.
Yes, I don't know if you know it or not, but I've been in the newspaper.
It was like your first video or second video?
Right. And when I tell you that that newspaper ad brought so many new clients. It brought so many new clients. I didn't even know when it came out. The person that wrote it, that was actually one of my clients' houses that I was doing, and I didn't know that she was the newspaper. You know, I didn't know she was the newspaper editor for our city. So we're sitting talking like we usually do, and I'm cleaning and I'm talking, and she was like, man, you know, I write for Savannah News. She said, do you mind me doing a story on you? I was like, run it. Okay. So when the newspaper came out, my phone was just ringing off the chain. So people were like, yeah, I seen your ad in the newspaper. I would like for you to come do a walkthrough on my mom's house. And I mean, I was going like at least an hour out of the city, doing walkthroughs. That's how far the newspaper got. So I was like, yeah, I was really blessed. And some of those clients, I must say, I still have from the newspaper.
That
So
is a blessing. But
yeah,
yeah, and I was shocked. Like I said, I was shocked, and I'm excited about it. So we'll see where it goes. Whatever happens is God's will. So I
yes.
know that it's gonna be all right. I just have to stay focused and keep praying, and God gonna make it
Right.
all manifest. It's
It
gonna
is
be
definitely good for branding as well. With so
yes.
many people, when it helped me get new clients, because when I went and do walkthroughs, I would always mention, well, Savannah Morning News just did an interview on me. You could pull it up, you could look it up, and they'd be like, oh, really? And then next thing you know, they'll pull it up, not in front of me, but they'll say, okay, I'll check that out. And then the next time I hear from them, they be like, yeah, I seen your ad. I seen you in the newspaper, whatever. And I'll be like, okay, cool. But it does something to your brand. It really puts you up there above everybody else in your town. You're in the newspaper. It shows that you out there working. You're dedicated to your city. And yeah, it just shows the growth of your company. So big ups to that, being inside the newspaper, man. That's real good. That's
Yeah,
really,
I'm
really good.
excited about it. So once we get it, I'll send you a copy of it. We'll see.
Definitely, definitely. So, do you have any encouraging words for anybody that might be thinking about starting a cleaning company, but they're a little scared and they don't want to start? What would you tell them?
Is do not be scared. Take the leap because you don't know how far it can go. And if you stay focused and you keep God first, because I tell everybody, keep God first, and you just keep going. And whatever you dream about, just write a note. Whatever you have in your future that you want, write a note, put it in the Bible, and leave it there. And it will help you get where you want to go. But the cleaning business is not that bad. I used to be scared, and I used to say, oh Lord, cleaning people bathrooms, and oh my God, I was like, I can't do that. But you can do anything you want to do in life. You just have to stay focused, and you have to just go at it. Take a leap. I mean, I left a whole career of doing something totally different to come and open up a cleaning business. And I'm loving it because I have the freedom to be able to spend time with my kids, especially my daughter. She's in 12th grade now. So I have the freedom to do that. And I have the freedom to go and wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do. So it's a lot that you can accomplish and do with having your own cleaning business, because there's so much and so many things that you haven't seen in this world that you can see. I mean, I know that people think that this is the dirtiest job, but it's really not if you're the boss.
There you go. There you go. You said a mouthful right there. I mean, stop. As soon as, well, I always tell people that are scared to make that leap of faith, like, a lot of times you have to go through something.
You
You
have
have
to.
to go through some pain in your life to really, really make you say, okay, what the hell with the, you really gotta go through something in life. If they're like still at that crappy job, and if they're still taking whatever they're taking, you ain't been through enough. You just ain't went through it yet. You ain't tired yet. Trust me. When you get tired of making that funky little check every 2 weeks, when you get tired of someone demanding you and telling you to do this and do that, and you can't even barely afford to pay your bills and take care of your kids, yeah, you'll end up getting tired. You can't afford. The girl told me the other day she didn't have no gas money. See, you got to get tired, honey. You got to get tired. You ain't tired enough. You're not tired enough. If you didn't go to work and you don't have no gas, you ain't tired enough. You know what I mean? You got to get tired. And in my situation, I was fed up. I was completely fed up with I was disgusted with the way I was living. I was living in the projects. I was driving a clucker. My car kept messing up. The AC didn't work. It was hot as hell outside. I got tired. I got tired of that lifestyle. I felt like, I could do better than this. I don't deserve this lifestyle. I know I could do. I know I'm smarter than this. I know I can do better than this. I'm making this company all this money. Why not try to figure it out and do it myself for myself, have my own employees? So at that point, I started studying people that own major companies. I just started studying them because I said that's what I want to become. See, thoughts become things. When you think it, you will never become a millionaire if you don't think it first in the mind. You got to think that you can get there first. If you can get there first in the mind, then I promise you will get there one day. If you're not making six figures now, you need to already think it in the mind that you're going to make it. You got to already be there mentally to have that connection. A lot of people, they ain't there mentally. They ain't tired yet. They ain't tired of the mediocre life. God didn't put you here to have no whack life, no whack living in poverty and all that. He didn't put me here certainly to be living on, government assistance and all that stuff. You don't have to live that way. I've been on all of that stuff, and it was a point in my life when I cut myself off of food stamps. My kids thought I was crazy, but I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to have that crutch no more. I don't want to depend on nobody, because what if they take that away? Then what? But it is what it is. I always tell people you're just not tired yet. You're not tired. When you get fed up, then you will make that leap of faith and you'll get out there and you'll start your business.
And you'll start.
And
like we said, you have to get
business is the best business to start.
Yes, it is. I mean, like I say, I'm enjoying it, and it is. I'm not turning back. I'm like, I'm not gonna turn back. I'm gonna keep going because I know that at the end, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
There you go. You got to speak it, girl. Speak it into existence.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Hey, Miss Cassandra, tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, the name of our company is Marionette Cleaning Company. We do residential and commercial. We're located in Houston, Texas. Our number is 832-930-8490. You can call us anytime. Even if you have an emergency and you need something done, we do it. Because we also have a handyman service. We do handyman service on top of the cleaning. Yes, we do. Okay. I have a plumber on the team. I have a carpet guy who cleans the carpet on the team. I have a lot of people on my team. So give us a call and we will handle it. And if anyone answers the phone and you can't get a clear understanding from them, ask for Cassandra. I'm there. Okay. I will help you out.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Marionette_cleaning. My Facebook is Marionette Cleaning. My website is marionettecleaning.com. It's really weird how we came up with the marionette. Mm-hmm. My good friend mother name was Marion, and my mother was named Nettie. So we put Marionette together. They both passed away. So that's how we came up with Marionette. So.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I like that. I know it was something unique about that name.
Yes. Well, his mom is Marion, my mom is Nettie, and we've been friends forever because we lived across the street from each other. So we put it together and came up with Marionette. Okay. And that's what we got our cleaning company. Both of them, like I say, are deceased now, and I know they're proud of us, and we're going to keep making them proud.
Well, you know what, Cassandra, I got to bring you back in about 6 months so we can see the growth of your company. Because that's what I'm doing. I like to try to get my beginners at the beginning stage, and then I come back in 6 months so you can tell me, hey, girl, I done piped up. I got 25. Didn't I say I was going to do 25? Didn't I manifest that 25? Okay, we're going to hear about that 25.
Because whatever you speak it shall be.
Exactly. All right, Cassandra, it's been a pleasure doing this interview with you. I'm about to get back to work here.
Well, and I appreciate everything. I mean, I follow you so much. It's like, oh my God. So, I mean, I think that you're doing an awesome job with 5 kids. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you. I
Oh,
try.
you're doing awesome.
They are a
You're,
handful.
oh,
I'm
I'm
so
sure.
happy I'm finally like in my own office space now, because having a home office was horrible. I could not, imagine doing work and all that noise, kids knocking at the door. I bought a lock. They picked it. They know how to get in. It was a mess. It was a mess. Toys all in my office and stuff. So now I have a peace of mind out here where I'm at. It's
So
so
now you have your own office space. Good.
yes.
I remember your son knocking on the door. I was like, oh, wow, she got a lot going on.
yes, that was in my home office, and they just come in. I bought a lock. They still know how to get in. They figured it out. They still could get inside my room. So I said, okay, it's time to move out now. It's time to move out. So I got an office space now. So yeah, but it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
You're doing it for your kids, and that's what's important.
I mean, we as single parents and single moms, I mean, to show our kids, you can have anything in this world you want. You just gotta
Right,
go out and get it. You just gotta
right.
go
You got to teach them at an early age.
at
You
an
know,
early age.
a lot of times, like my mom and dad didn't teach me about entrepreneurship, because if they did, they would be entrepreneurs. But they did teach me about work ethic, because I used to have to work and clean houses with my mom. But back then, she did it as a side hustle. She didn't do it as a business. So it took. Sometimes it's like that. It might take the next generation to come and say, okay, hold up now, let's turn this into a company,
Yes.
so that we can have some generational wealth going on. You know what I mean? So
And
that's what I decided to do, and she's proud. She don't have to do much. She's okay. So I'm still growing my business, and I'm just praying for that seven. That seven. I need that milli. That's what I'm manifesting right now for myself. You
you'll get
Okay.
it.
But it's been a pleasure talking with you, Miss Cassandra. I'm gonna let you go. And if you
Okay.
ever need anything from Tenacity Academy, feel free to hit me up, www.tenacityacademy.com. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, same to you. Bye-bye.